In all my carnivore research, I haven't heard anyone talk about when you are sick on carnivore and what you can do when you're really craving that comfort food. So my son, who was in bed with us last week, was coughing in my face with all of his school germs. I got whatever cold he had, and I was kind of run down yesterday with a head cold. And I noticed that once I had that postnasal drip stuff happening, all I wanted to do was eat carbohydrates. Really, my kids have stuff in the cabinet that I never even look twice at for most of the days. But once I get sick, I'm craving like saltines or something really, really bland. I wasn't hungry for meat yesterday. So instead of having eggs, I did get myself to eat a piece of ribeye, like a fatty piece of ribeye. So I got some good nutritious fat because I had to remind myself I am fighting something. But what I did was had a lot of broth. So if you're sick and you're craving that comfort, have that like hot meal of drinking broth, and get your nutrients that way until you're able to stomach having some meat again, or eggs. The other thing that I did was I had my carnivore bread. So I didn't have a very high protein day, which is fine, but I got some good fats in. I got that comfort from the bread, and in the past I have definitely been like, you know what, I eat carnivore 100% of the time. Why don't I just let myself be sick and let myself have these carbs? The thing is, you don't want to come out of being sick with carbohydrate cravings again. So really, really do your best. I know it's a time when you want to take care of yourself and practice some grace and self-compassion, but just try and remind yourself best you can when you're sick that you feel best when you don't have certain foods, and don't let yourself kind of go down that road. So I'm happy yesterday that I didn't do that. Woke up today feeling 10 times better, had a really good meal of ground beef and eggs, and typical back on schedule. But just don't forget that you have chicken broth, beef broth. That's a super great comfort food at your disposal. And if you need something that feels like carbs, make some carnivore bread or have some cheese crisps, something that will just kind of take that little feeling, satisfy that little craving, but keep you on track. Hope that helps.